So today, children, we are going to study about the diseases in this chapter, Food and Health. So what are diseases? We will see that diseases are the abnormal condition of the body where the body cannot function properly. Now, there are two types of diseases, non-communicable diseases and communicable diseases. Now, non-communicable diseases means the diseases cannot spread from one person to another person. The reasons are different. Now, communicable diseases means the diseases can spread from one person to another person very easily. Now, non-communicable diseases are also called deficiency diseases. Now, what is the meaning of deficiency? Deficiency means lack of something. Now, here deficiency of what? Deficiency of the nutrients, especially vitamins and minerals. Now, one by one we will take some name of the diseases and see that what are the reasons behind the diseases, why do they cause, and how can we recover from that. And just let us see, the first one is night blindness. Now, night blindness is caused by the lack of vitamin A. In this disease, what happens is the patient cannot see properly in the dim light, means less visibility in the dim light. And where do we find, which kind of food do we find the vitamin A? Egg, yolk, leafy vegetables, mango, papaya, butter, milk, fish, tomato, etc. Now, next disease is beriberi. Beriberi again is caused by the lack of vitamin B1. Now, in this disease, what happens? There is problems of the heart and muscles, and the food from which we can get more vitamin B1 are unpolished rice, peas, milk, green vegetables and cereals. Now we will see the next disease, which is scurvy. Now in this scurvy, we will see that because of the lack of vitamin C, this disease is caused. And what happens in this disease is that swollen joints and bleeding gums. So you must have seen that gums start bleeding sometimes. And where do we find vitamin C rich food? In all the citrus fruits. Amla, which is called gooseberry. So all lemon, all these food are rich in vitamin C. Now next we will see about the rickets. Now rickets is caused by the lack of vitamin D. Now, in this disease, what happens is that bones become very soft, and sometimes in children, the legs become the bow-shaped. And vitamin D, along with the calcium and phosphorus, if taken, then it works much better. Now, where do we find calcium and phosphorus? In milk and milk products. Now next we will see about the next disease is goiter. Now goiter is because of the lack of mineral iodine. Now in this disease what happens is that gland swells on the neck region here. A large gland swells. Now iodine rich food are seafood, means the fishes or the other creatures who live in the sea or ocean, and of course iodized salt. Now next we will see, next disease is anemia. Now this is caused by the mineral called iron. Now iron is very important in anemia. Now what happens in anemia? Now there is a red blood cells in the blood called hemoglobin, and hemoglobin carries the oxygen to every part of the body. Now if the number of or the count of hemoglobin is reduce because of the lack of iron, then the oxygen carrying capacity reduces of hemoglobin and the person becomes very weak. And now we will see that in which kind of food these are found. In dates, in jaggery, meat, liver, guavas, bananas, apples, pomegranate. And next is communicable disease, which spread from one person to another. Now how does it spread? Now see that the patient sometimes sneezes or coughs or spits. So from that, all the germs means microbes which cause diseases, they spread it to the air or onto the surfaces. So a healthy person, if comes into the contact of the person who has got these communicable diseases or touches the things which that person has, the patient has touched, then easily this disease is spread from one person to another person, and that is why this is called contagious disease. Now, which microbes are the reason behind the communicable diseases? We will see. Now, the microbes which spread the diseases or which are the reason behind, who are the cause behind the diseases, communicable diseases, they are called germs. Now, first we will see. First is bacteria, and bacteria, because of bacteria, which diseases are caused? Plague, typhoid, tuberculosis, pneumonia, meningitis. Now next we will see that viruses. Nowadays it's very famous, coronavirus, which causes COVID-19, and it's very dangerous. So like that, there are many other diseases like polio, chickenpox, measles, common cold. And next is protozoa. Now protozoa causes malaria and amoebic dysentery. Now malaria, you might be thinking that mosquitoes are the reason behind it. Anopheles mosquito is the carrier of this microprotozoa. Okay, they are the carriers. The cause is protozoa. So in the next part, we will study about how the diseases can be prevented.